Welcome to Vienna High School on a Saturday night as we are getting you set for the Carterville Lions to take on the Vienna Eagles. It's Dave McKenzie and my broadcast partner, Mr. Scott Hudson. Thanks for the drive to Johnson County tonight. Uneventful.
Uneventful. That's the way we like it, right?
It is the way we like it.
You know, you got deer out there and everything, so we got here safely, and hopefully we're here tonight to see a Lions win.
Absolutely. Carterville coming off that loss last night to Nashville, 53-41, and congratulations. We didn't really get into it a whole lot in the postgame last night, but to Wayne Hari and those Nashville Hornets, undefeated in conference and just an outstanding year, and they're a great ball team.
Just solid. There's nothing that they can't do. They all handle the ball well. They shoot the ball well. They play defense, and oh, by the way, they've got 3 of their starters coming back next year, so they're not going to go away anytime soon, but a very, very good basketball team. That it's unfortunate that there is no regionals, no sectionals, no state this year because were ranked 3rd in the state, and they could have had a chance to get back to state.
The one thing I can tell you about this Carterville Lions team is they don't let losses hang around, and this year, Scott, they've not lost back-to-back games all season.
No, and I think that's a credit to Coach Hawkins and his staff of getting these kids prepared, getting them motivated, getting them up to play, sometimes the next night like we're doing here tonight. And, they're playing a team in Vienna that's 4-9 on the season, but they've won 3 in a row, so that means, and I'm not great at math, but I can figure this out, they started the season 1-9, they've won 3 in a row, and for Vienna, this could make their abbreviated season if they were to knock off Carterville here tonight.
And absolutely, those 3 in a row, that's the first time they've won 3 in a row since December of 2018, and I got to tell you, you're going to hear from Coach Shane Hawkins. Carterville played in the regionals here a year ago, got a 35-point win over Vienna. He said this is not that same Vienna team. They are a tough team, and a first-year head coach Stephen Dreer, and he's got them playing well right now. So should be a good ball game here tonight between the Carterville Lions and the Vienna Eagles. This is your SIH pregame reports as we are about 10 minutes or so away from the tip-off here in Johnson County. As I mentioned, I had a chance to talk to head coach Shane Hawkins just a few minutes ago about this game tonight, and when we return, you're going to hear that interview with the Hawk. This is the SIH pregame show. This is Lions basketball on NewsRadio WJPF. Hey, Brian, can you feed us that coach interview? Thank you. It's a good day. Yeah, go to commercial. Welcome back to Vienna High School on a Saturday night. Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson here on our SIH pregame show. And Scott, I want to take care of some business from around Southern Illinois today. We need to say congratulations, Coach Todd Rogers. A huge win over Massac County today. And you talk about the Thrilla in Manila. It went to overtime. Xavier Vandazil hit the three-pointer to force overtime. Alicia Doyle hits a three-pointer at the buzzer to win it. Carterville now is 12-1, 7-1 overall, but what a great win for Todd Rogers and those girls. Just keep on a rolling.
The Thrilla in the Villa.
In the Villa. There you go. Well played, my friend.
What a great way to end a great game between two very good teams. And you hit a three to tie it, and you hit a three to win it. I don't know. I can't think of a better way to end a game at all.
Absolutely not. Also, we want to say congratulations to Linda Drust and the high school cheerleading team. Today was the IHSA sectional, and the Lions, they logged the highest score for a small team in the state. This was a virtual competition. Plaques were not made available. And actually, also got to say thank you to Black Diamond and the Oasis, because they showed the competition on the big video board there. And I think it was Redbud that came down and joined Carterville watching that online. But the girls have qualified for state for the 6th year in a row. Their second back-to-back, or their back-to-back regional titles, sectional titles, I'll get that right. But congratulations to Linda Drust and the Carterville cheer team, as they just have had an outstanding season, and they keep on a rolling somehow, some way in this weird world that's going on virtually. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, and anytime you have the kind of success that they've had, I mean, you have to be so proud if you're a Carterville Lion fan, because think about all the sports that are in high school sports, and to do what they've done for as long as they've done it, that doesn't happen anywhere in the state of Illinois. So congratulations to those girls.
Absolutely. Also, what a day to be a Saluki. Wow. Saluki football gets the win over Youngstown State. Saluki softball runs their record to 10-0 on the season. Saluki baseball runs their record to 10-0. Softball is 12-0. What a day for Southern Illinois.
The Salukis just keep winning, and the baseball team has been amazing. The softball team, you go back to last year, I don't know what the unbeaten streak is now if you go back to last year. Also for baseball, it's just, and you got to hope it keeps up. And one thing about winning, it will give you confidence, and these two teams, baseball and softball, have confidence. This was a big game for college, for Nick Hill today. You're coming off the big win over North Dakota State. It didn't start out well, but it finished great, and they've won their second conference game in a row.
And now you see the Salukis move into the top 10 in the country. They were at number 11 coming into this game today. So congratulations to all of the Saluki teams, to all of the Carterville teams today, and just looking forward to, we're March 20th, our first football game. There's just so much going on, but it's so much fun. I'm just thrilled that we're actually in a gym doing a game. Our teams are getting to compete, and not only are they competing, but they are competing well and winning, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, probably 3 months ago, I had to, I was probably like the Debbie Downer of everybody, because I didn't think there would be high school sports in the spring.
I didn't either.
I just thought they would probably wait and cancel everything until the fall of 2021, but I'm glad I was wrong. This one time I'm glad I was wrong. The kids have gotten to play. Multiple sports are going to get to play. And although it's not before packed gyms or before packed stadiums in football, they're getting to play, and that's what matters.
We're getting you set here for the Carterville Lions boys as they get ready to take Vienna. And, of course, not only can you listen to the game here on NewsRadio WJPF, but you can head to YouTube and you can pull up the live stream. We've got that going now. I will just tell you straight up, I'm going to have to be turning the camera during the game. I'm sure I'll miss one trip up the floor, but I'll do the best I can. But just go to YouTube and search Carterville Lions at Vienna Eagles. This is March 6th, 2021. That's all you got to search. You can get the radio call and watch the video right there as well. Both teams are back out on the floor. And Scott, Carterville coming off that loss last night. What was your takeaway from that game?
Well, the better team won. I think Carterville, missed their opportunity maybe with about 4 minutes to go in the first half. I think it was the first half. They're only down 7. They cut the lead to 7. Nashville comes down 3 straight possessions. They either missed shots or turned the ball over. And Carterville never scored off those turnovers. And after that, Nashville kind of regrouped. They settled into their offense, settled in their defense, and they eventually pulled away from Carterville. Although Carterville played hard, which they've done all year. They played hard the entire game, and, that's what Carterville's got to do here tonight, play hard.
You got to talk about the way the sophomores played in that game last night. Peyton Bill was the leading scorer for Carterville. He winds up with 20 in the game. Cade Lustenberger had 8, was strong on the boards against Nashville. And then you have Caden Hawkins that chipped in 6. Don't forget tonight as well, Eli Downen, he's 42 points away from that 1,000 points. You know, you got to think there's some pressure on the big 6'4" senior because you really want to hit that 1,000-point mark. And I was just thinking as I was going back and listening to the game last night, you got to let the game come to you. You can't force it. You've got to let that come to you.
Yeah, and Eli, you know, he had, 2 points last night, both those coming from the foul line, no field goals. I expect Eli to have a big game here tonight. And as you said, he's got to let the game come to him. He can't force anything. This is a game where he could get 20-plus easily, I think. But, you know, he's got to take care of the basketball first and foremost, and I think he'll get his points.
Carterville comes into the matchup 8-4 overall, and as Scott said earlier, Vienna is 4-9, but they've won 3 in a row, and that dates for the longest winning streak dating back to December 2018. They're under a new head coach in Stephen Dreer. I think he said he came from Regeland in Kentucky and has taken over this Vienna program, and looking forward to a good matchup here tonight as we are just moments away from the starting lineups and the tip-off. That's going to put the wrap on our SIH pregame show. Stay with us. We've got basketball action with your Carterville Lions coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Vienna High School welcomes you to tonight's IHSA boys basketball game between the Lions of Carterville High School and your Vienna Eagles. At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Vienna High School is where we're at tonight as the Carterville Lions prepare to take on the Vienna Eagles, and we're glad to have you here with us on News Radio WJPF. Carterville, again, 8-4 overall on the season, but Scott Hudson, this Lions team, they've not dropped 2 games in a row all season.
No, and this is a perfect opportunity to get back in the winning column. Again, this Vienna team, they've won 3 in a row. This would make their season if they could upset Carterville, because they could say, look, we beat a Carterville team that's beaten Pinckneyville, Carterville team that's beaten Centralia. So I'm sure Vienna's going to come out tonight and play. You know, they're just going to play good basketball, and they're going to play loose.
Absolutely. Carterville, of course, the road team, so they're introduced first. Coach Shane Hawkins going with the same starting lineup he's had about the last 3 or 4 games. Bryce Anderson, Peyton Biddle, Caden Hawkins, Eli Downen, and Cade Lustenberger for the Lions. For Coach Stephen Dreer in his first year here for the Eagles at Vienna, he's going to go with the sophomore 6'1", Charlie King, 5'9", junior Dawson Hill, 6'2", senior Quentin Myers. Quentin Myers played junior high ball in Carterville, an outstanding ball player for Vienna. You have 5'11" freshman Owen Treat and the 6'5" junior Skylar Blankenship. So for Coach Stephen Dreer, it will be King, Bill, Myers, Treat, Blankenship. For Coach Shane Hawkins, Anderson, Biddle, Hawkins, Downen, and Lustenberger.
Well, they only start 1 senior. This is a very young team, as you mentioned. And like Carterville, they play a lot of underclassmen, and it's only going to make them better playing against older kids.
I'm like you. I look for a big game from Eli Downing tonight. I'm like you. I look for a big game from Eli Downing.
Yeah, I think Eli, you just got to put last night's game out of your mind. It wasn't anything necessarily that Eli did wrong, or not many things. It's just Nashville had him corralled all night long.
Yes, they did.
He couldn't get shots off. When he did, they were getting blocked. It just wasn't his night. But this is an opportunity for him to score in double digits and maybe get over 20.
Lions are on the floor first, right below us. Eli Downing will trigger the inbounds. There's no jump ball in this weird year of basketball. Coach Stephen Dreer and his Eagles still on the sideline, but we appreciate you tuning in and listening to Lions Sports here on News Radio WJPF. And if you're watching on the live stream, hope you have a great night, and we're looking forward to a great ball game here this evening.
And Ted Nugent just put down the guitar, so we're able to
Ted Nugent
listen.
in the house. It's always a good night when we hear that. Carterville's basketball to start, and they're moving from right to left on your radio dial in the Road Blues. Caden Hawkins to the free throw line, throws it out to Peyton Biddle, and gets things started with the three for the Lions.
Well, I know in the JV game, Carterville's JV team hit a lot of threes, so maybe that's a good omen.
Carterville picks up pressure in the backcourt as we are just underway. For the Eagles, it's Dawson Hill. He brought it across the timeline. They get it to Quentin Myers. He wears number 4. Down to the corner, into the paint, and a turnover. Not quite Eagles control. They keep it in the front court. It is Hill down to the right corner to Myers. He has the ball on the low block, needs some help, kicks it out top. That is Dawson Hill. He leaves it for King, back to Quentin Myers to the right wing. Jumper from the free throw is no good. That shot taken by Skylar Blankenship. He's a big guy. He's 6'5". Carterville has the ball. Peyton Biddle, head fake for 3, takes it into the paint, kicks it to Lustenberger, now left wing to Bryce Anderson. Anderson behind a back dribble, leaves it for Caden Hawkins down in the corner left. Takes it to the free throw line. Peyton Biddle has it there. Drives down the lane, his left-hand layup. Boy, let me tell you what, Peyton Biddle knows how to use the glass.
Well, he's very good at body control once he gets in the air, and we saw that last night.
20 points last night was the leading scorer for Carterville. He's got all 5 of the Lions' points here early. It's 5-0, 6.5 remaining, and the ball tipped out of bounds defensively by Bryce Anderson, cutting off that passing lane. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by SIH, where they offer rehabilitation for acute inpatient and outpatient care. You can visit SIH.net for more information. Eagles basketball down in the right corner. Charlie King now to Owen Treats. They work it over toward the left side. Carterville's matched up defensively man-to-man. Driving the baseline and stepping out of bounds, turning it over. That is Charlie King.
Yeah, King got by, I think it was Anderson on the baseline, but stepped out of bounds.
Carterville's basketball. Hawkins now right side. Peyton Biddle's popping for 3. Air ball. And the Eagles come away with it. They take it the other way. Quentin Myers has his pocket pick. Caden Hawkins is there. Nice job defensively. Carterville's on the run. Eli Downing brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Biddle. Biddle dishes it to the corner. Anderson for 3 off the front of the iron. No good. And the Eagles with the board. Quick pace here early on. 5.5 remaining. Carterville up 5-0. Long 3 from the right wing is buried by Charlie King.
And that's their first field goal of the game.
5-3 the score. Bounce past to Lustenberger on the low block. Lays it up on the iron. It rolls across the neck and rebound to the Eagles. They've got a chance to tie. Quentin Myers to the low block, runs into Cade Lustenberger, and Cade's going to be called for his first foul.
Yeah, Myers a strong kid. I mean, he's very strong, and Lustenberger's going to have his hands full tonight if that's going to be the matchup all night.
Myers is 6'2". He's at the line. And as we mentioned in the pregame, played his junior high ball at Carterville. Boy, he'd look good in a Carterville uniform, wouldn't he? That good size. First free throw is good for Quentin Myers. Lions broadcast is brought to you by International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better lifestyle for all. Second from Myers is good. We're tied at 5 at the 5:12 mark. Carterville's outlet pass, bounce pass down to Caden Hawkins. Jumper from Eli Downen from 10 is good. Eli Downen with a field goal.
He's probably wondering, hey, now I remember what that feels like.
Eagles have it in the front courts. Treat over to the left wing to Hill. His shot is good from the free throw line. We're tied once again at 7. Coach Shane Hawkins said this is not the same Vienna team that they saw a year ago in the regionals. We have a foul underneath as Caden Hawkins drove through the lane. Foul is going to be on Charlie King of Vienna. That's the first team foul on Vienna.
Caden kind of reminds me of, remember Gumby? That you just pull and twist and turn, and that's kind of the way Caden goes to the basket.
Yep. Eli Downen for 3. His shot no good, and the Eagles get the rebound quickly into the front court. Long 3 from the left wing, taken by Myers, no good. Peyton Biddle the board for the Lions. Gets it to Hawkins. He's going to launch from 3, buries it from the top of the key. Caden Hawkins. Quickly, Carterville picks off the baseball pass. It goes out of bounds, and they're going to give the ball right back to the Eagles, turning it over. We have a timeout on the floor. It's at the 4:05 mark. This will be immediate timeout. Carterville's up by 3, 10-7. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. Hey, everybody watching online. Hope you're doing well. Bear with me on the camera. I'll try to keep it on the play the entire time. They get to take it down during a timeout. .405 remaining here in the opening quarter. Carterville has the 3-point lead.
Yeah, Carterville jumped out to the quick 5-0 lead, but Vienna's rebounded nicely.
Eagles basketball. Carterville picks up the pressure in the backcourt. And they break the press. They get it to Blankenship, but his pass is tipped away. Carterville the other way. Right-hand layup from Peyton Biddle is good. Peyton has 7 points.
Yeah, that's 4 turnovers now in Vienna.
Myers has it for the Eagles to Hill. Now to Blankenship, down low to Myers. He just turns around and lays it off the glass down on that low block. He's got 4 for the Eagles, and it's a 3-point lead for the Lions. Peyton Biddle on the right wing, down to Eli Downen, drives the baseline, works his way underneath, powers his way up and banks it off the glass. And Eli gets the bucket and the foul.
Yeah, there's been times in this abbreviated season that Eli's had trouble finishing at the rim, but not that time.
The foul is on Quentin Myers. It's going to be the first on Myers' second team foul on the Eagles. And Eli Downen coming into the game with 958 career points. He's at the stripe. Only wound up with 2 points last night against Nashville, both from the stripe. His free throw is good, completing the 3-point play. He's got 5, and Carterville has the 6-point lead. Again, full court pressure by the Lions. Eagles breaking across midcourt into the front court. Quentin Myers in the left corner drives it to the free throw line, puts it up, no good. And the ball is out of bounds off of Carterville. Nice job by Myers to push it off of the Lions.
Yeah, Myers is very athletic, and he's quick to the hole, and he was the reason why Vienna's going to get the ball back.
6'2" is Quentin Myers, 15-footer, no good. Ball is saved by Peyton Biddle. He just throws it right back to the Eagles. Down into the free throw lane. And Blankenship misses the the jumper, and Carterville's down and gets the board. Here comes Caden Hawkins into the front court to the elbow. Kicks it to Peyton Biddle. Biddle on the right side leaves it for Downen. Now to Hawkins. Pass down into the block. That is Ben Hake. His turnaround jumper is good. Hake just checked in for the Lions. Carterville has a 17-9 lead.
Carterville's hit 5 of their last 6 shots from the field.
Eagles ball. Over on the left side. Now it's Myers between the circles. One dribble, pulls it up at the elbow. Has his pass tipped away. Another turnover on the Eagles. Here come the Lions. Caden Hawkins across midcourt, drives the lane, kicks it to Peyton Biddle. Open for 3. Peyton Biddle. We've got a timeout on the floor taken by Vienna's coach Stephen Dreer. Carterville has an 11-point lead at the 2:14 mark here in the first quarter. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. 30. Carterville off to a big lead here early. They're up 11. They lead it 20-9.
Well, Peyton Bill's had an outstanding game last night, a great start to this game, and you're starting to see Biddle maybe be that number 2 guard, that shooting guard that Carterville desperately needs.
He's already got 10 here in the first 6 minutes of the game. He had 20 last night. Eagles ball. Blankenship at the free throw line gets bumped. And is it going to be on Max Poole or is it going to be on Jake Hickson? They call it on Poole. Or they call it on Hickson, rather. So it's going to be Vienna basketball on the baseline to our right. Inbound pass comes up top to Quentin Myers. He's just going to launch from 3 and hits it from the top of the key. 7 in the game now for Quentin Myers.
The big guy says, you're going to leave me alone. I'm going to shoot the 3 from the top of the key.
Ben Hake, Caden Hawkins. Between the leg dribble by Hawk. Makes a move toward the left side, left wing, gets it down low to Hickson. Hickson bumps into Quentin Myers, kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson from the elbow. Jumper off the iron, no good. Jake Hickson is there for the board, but he goes out of bounds. And it's going to give it to the Eagles.
Yeah, Hickson just couldn't quite corral the ball. And that will give the ball back to Vienna.
Minute 30 remaining in the first quarter. 20-12, Carterville the 8-point lead. They break the press, get it in the front court. Bounce pass, wide open. Quentin Myers there. Nice job by Blankenship to see Myers open, and Myers converts. 6-point lead now for Carterville. Max Poole, kick pass right side. Anderson dumps it down low to Hake. He tries to dribble, can't get the shot off. Open for 3 from the left wing is Max Poole for the Lions.
Carterville's hit 4 threes in this first quarter.
50 seconds remaining. Ball on the far sideline, out of bounds off of Vienna.
Great job by Bryce Anderson. Quick feet, quick hands led to that turnover. The senior, nice job.
23-14, the 9-point lead. Carterville a chance to extend this lead. They were up by 11 just moments ago. Anderson takes it, top of the key, to the elbow. His short jumper from the elbow, no good. Putback rebound from Ben Hake is there to clean it up.
And he came from the wing. As soon as that ball was let go by Anderson, he went straight to the glass.
Nice job by Ben Hake getting in and banking it off the glass. 20 seconds remaining here in the first. 25-14, Eagles ball. Myers again pops for a 3 from the right wing. What a sweet shot for Myers. He has 12 in the game, and with 7 seconds, Caden Hawkins into the front court. Kicks it to Max Poole. His three-pointer at the buzzer is no good, and at the end of the first, Carterville leads it 25-17. Stay with us. Second quarter action is coming up on News Radio WJPF. As we head to the second quarter, Carterville has the 25-17 lead.
Carterville, 59% from the field, one better for Vienna, though. They shot 60%. I think the big question for Carterville, can they put two good quarters together as far as shooting the ball from the field? That's kind of been one of their Achilles heel all year long.
Quentin Myers, the leading scorer for Vienna with 12. Peyton Biddle leads Carterville with 10 as we start play here in the second. Myers to the right wing. Into the game now is Matthew Johnson, and the ball is out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eagles just below us here at Vienna. Triggering the inbounds, it's going to be Owen Treat. Gets it to Myers. Myers 6'2". Out of Owens. Treat. Down to Myers, and he's fouled as he took it to the hole.
Yeah, right now, Myers like a bull in a china shop. He's just going to get the ball, and if he sees an opening, he's going to go in the lane and draw contact.
Eli Downen picked up, that can't be 24. That's who they have on the board. Should be 34, I believe. Myers misses the first free throw. 7:38 remaining here in the second quarter. 23, Max Poole is who that foul was on as they corrected it on the board to our right. Myers' second free throw is in the air and rims out. Hawkins with the rebound for the Lions. Breaks the press, or breaks it into the front court, gets it to Anderson. Now to Hake. Open three, Max Poole pops for three for the Lions. How about that from Max Poole?
It's raining threes tonight in Vienna.
28-17, 11-point lead for Carterville. Myers again for three. His rim's out. Rebound to Hawkins. Hawk behind the back at midcourt. Takes it, kick out pass, and a turnover as he drug his foot just a little bit. The travel on Caden Hawkins.
3 turnovers for Carterville now, 6 for Vienna.
Shane Hawkins gets some subs in. Eli Downen back into the game. Peyton Biddle, Cade Lustenberger. Remaining on the floor is Max Poole and Bryce Anderson. Taking it across the logo, that is Dawson Hill for the Eagles. Dikes it down to the block, kicks it to Myers. He wants to take it to the hole. Gets in too deep, throws the ball out top, and it's off of Vienna. Another turnover on the Eagles.
So he got underneath the basket, had nowhere to go, tried to throw it back out to the wing, and
he left his feet, so he didn't have any options there.
You're pretty much a sitting duck at that point.
Peyton Biddle on the left wing for the Lions. Dribbles out around the top. Between the circles, back toward the logo. Right side to Anderson. Now to Lusty. Lusty to Peyton Biddle. He's going to fire from three. That one too strong. Goes in, gets his own board, kicks it out to Anderson for three. Too strong. And the ball off the top of the backboard. And it belongs to Vienna.
Another key in this game, I think, is going to be getting Biddle, Anderson, and Hawkins as much rest as possible when you consider how much they played last night.
And knowing what's coming up Monday night, Massac County, Tuesday night, Sparta. Still 2 games remaining for this Lions team before the season ends. 28-17, the 11-point lead for the Lions. Myers takes it into the paint, loses the handle. Peyton Biddle fights his way for it. Turnover, Eagles. Quickly the other way, a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Tommy Holdhubner of Vienna.
The foul was before the shot, but, I mean, things are going so well for Biddle right now that he threw the ball up as he went out of bounds and it went in.
Man, he's open for three on the right side. That is off the rim. Eagles get the board. Into the front courts. To Myers to the elbow. Kicks it up top to Treat. His three is good. Owen Treat with his first field goal of the game. 28-20, an 8-point lead for the Lions. Carterville's ball. Poole. Now to Anderson. To Biddle. Dumps it down low to Downen. His little 8-footer's too strong. And Eli's stuck at 5 points here. Quickly the other way, the Eagles into the front court. To Hill. Takes it to the elbow. Needs some help. Turns around and just shoots it off the iron. No good look at Lusty. Cade Lustenberger going up and getting that board. Outlet pass. Nice to Max Poole off the block. The foul. And Max Poole will go to the line and shoot free throws for the Lions.
Carterville, we're starting to see that cold shooting from the field. Carterville only 1 of 5 to start this second quarter.
Dawson Hill picks up his first foul. That's going to be the 4th team foul on Vienna. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville for over 30 years. Charlie's can handle any heating or cooling system issue you could be experiencing, and no job is too big or too small. Give them a call at 618-985-2502 for Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Matt Johnson checks out. Coming into the game for Vienna is Shauna Cree. Max Poole, second free throw in the air is good. Max has 7 points here in the game. Carterville up 9, 29-20. 5:05 remaining here till half. We'll have our Children's Orthodontics halftime report coming up. Myers has the ball in the paint, kicks it to the top of the key. 3 is no good. Down on the board for the Lions. He's going to bring it across the timeline himself into the front court. Peyton Biddle on the right wing. Skip pass to the left wing, now down low. Poole's going to pop for 3. Buries it. Max Poole has 10 in the contest for the Lions. He and Peyton Biddle. Carterville's up 12, 4.5 remaining.
And Coach Hawkins says, where you been all my life?
They get the ball into the paint. Cree kicks it out to Myers on the right wing. Thought he was going to fire, but Cree gets it back now to the right side. That is Owen Treat into Myers. His shot is no good, and he was fouled on the shot. Shane Hawkins says, just go straight up. Don't reach in.
Yeah, Myers, he was sideways when he shot the ball. Didn't square up to the basket, but as he's done several times tonight, he drew the foul.
Lions, we have timeout on the floor, and it's a 60-second timeout. Carterville's up 12 on News Radio WJPF. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale. They have 5 area locations to serve your banking needs. They have a branch and ATM locator that you'll find online at tboc.com. The Bank of Carbondale supporting high school athletes. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 12-point lead, 32-20 for the Lions.
Very entertaining game, very fast-paced game. A lot of threes made in this game.
Quentin Myers is at the line for the Eagles. First free throw is no good.
I think that's his 3rd miss in a row from the free throw line.
As we mentioned earlier, Quentin played junior high ball in Carterville, so he knows these guys. Second from Myers is good. 13 for the senior from Vienna. Downen has the basketball. Now to Hawkins, left wing to Peyton Biddle, back to Downen. He wants to take it to the hole. His pass tipped away, but Peyton Biddle saves it for the Lions. Takes it, dumps it, tried to dump it down low. It was tipped away, turnover on the Lions. Outlet pass to Myers. Takes it to the low block, reverses, and gets the ball to Treat. Now it's King has it, back to Treat. Long 3 from Owen Treat for the Eagles.
That was
NBA 3.
That was way out there.
Peyton Biddle to Hawkins. Carterville up by 8. Ben Hake, his shot, air ball. And the Eagles come away with it. Down to Myers into the front court. They work it toward the left wing. Into the paint to Myers. Puts it up. Shot no good. Ball's on the floor. Bryce Anderson gets it for the Lions. Can slow things down. They get it to Peyton Biddle. Here to our left, and a charging foul is called on Peyton Biddle. Turnover on the Lions.
Yeah, they've got 5 now. Vienna with 8. This has not been it's not been a great second quarter for Carterville. They've only got 2 field goals, both of them threes, but not shooting the ball well.
They still have the 8-point lead with 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. We'll have our Childers Orthodontics halftime report coming up. Open 3 from the top of the key, and it's Eli down, and it gets the board after the miss. That shot taken by Treat for Vienna. Open 3 for Little Hawk. Oh, Ben Hake goes over the back, gets the board for the Lions. They maintain control. Hawkins left-hand runners, no good. And the rebound by Acree for Vienna. Gets it to Treat. He takes it across the timeline to Myers on the left wing. Back to Treat between the circles. Right side it comes to Dawson Hill. Down to the corner to Charlie King. King steps inside to Art, leaves it for Myers. Back to King on the right wing. Looks inside, shake and bake, takes it. Nice pass down on the low block as he finds a cutting Owen Treat. What a nice feed and assist.
And Vienna just won't go away.
6-point lead now for Carterville. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Ben Hake wants to get it to Downen, kicks it out to Hawkins. Open 3 in for Caden Hawkins. 2 threes for the sophomore from Carterville. Minute 40 remaining. Carterville at 35-26. Over to the right corner. Baseline drive. Kick out to the right wing to Treat. Now to Myers. His 3. No good. Caden Hawkins the board. And a foul is going to be called on Sean Acree of Vienna.
Carterville has 3 field goals in this second quarter. They're all threes. Vienna has 3 field goals. 2 of those threes. It's been a shooting gallery all night. It's been fun to watch, and probably a little frustrating for Coach Hawkins in this second quarter not to be able to extend that lead any further.
That foul by Acree, the 5th team foul for Vienna, but Carterville turns it over on the other end. Eagles take it into the front court, left wing, back up top. Long 3 from Treat is no good, down on the board. Timeout is taken by Coach Shane Hawkins as he folds his arms across his chest. It's going to be a 30. It comes at the 1:16 mark. Carterville is up 35-26. The 9-point lead for the Lions here on News Radio WJPF. David Perron with a goal.
Scored. Good deal.
Nine-point lead for the Lions here with a minute 16 remaining on the the clock here as we head toward half. Carterville, a rare night off tomorrow night, but Monday night back in action against Massac. Peyton Biddle, 12-footer, no good. The Eagles get the board. Outlet pass to Blankenship. Now to Myers toward corner right. Up top for 3 from Hill. Buries it. 5 for Dawson Hill. And it's a 6-point lead for Carterville. Vienna hanging around with the Lions. With the basketball, Seamer gets it to Down, and his turnaround jumper is good for Eli. 7 in the game now for Eli. Back to an 8-point lead. Carterville's Peyton Biddle puts pressure on the ball in the backcourt. Hill brings it across the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Biddle right on him. Gets it to Myers. Myers leaves it for King. King's pass down low for Blankenship was out of his reach. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to give the Lions the ball back with 25 seconds.
Yeah, that wasn't even close.
You got to think. Caden Hawkins will back it up and hold for the final shot. Eli Dowden in the game with 7 points for the Lions. 10 seconds on the clock. Biddle to Downen. Left-hand dribble inside the arc, turnaround jumper off the arc, no good. Rebound to Cree for Vienna. Blankenship at the buzzer. His shot way over the backboard. And we are heading to overtime. At the half, Carterville leads it by 8. They're up 37-29. Stay with us. Our Children's Orthodontics halftime report is coming up next. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. It's your Children's Orthodontics halftime report as the Carterville Lions lead it here at the half over Vienna, 37-29.
Very entertaining first half. Carterville in the first half shot 47% from the field. They were 7 of 16 beyond the three-point arc. They were 2 of 3 at the free throw line. Vienna shot 45% from the field. They were 6 of 12 from beyond three-point arc, and they were only 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Rebounding, Carterville out-rebounded Vienna 15-10. Carterville led in rebounding by Downen with 4. Myers led Vienna with 3. Turnovers, Vienna with 9. Carterville with 6.
Wow, our turnovers match up.
Wow, that's scary.
It is scary. When you look at scoring for, we'll start first with Vienna. They were led here at the half by 6'2", senior Quentin Myers. He has 13 for the Eagles. Charlie King has 3. Dawson Hill has chipped in 5. And Owen Treat hit 2 threes and a field goal. He's got 8. That is 29 first half points scored by Stephen Dreer and the Vienna Eagles. For Carterville, they're led here at the half by Peyton Biddle with 10 and Max Poole, who came in and hit not one, not two, but 3 three-pointers. That's what I need to say. And a free throw. He's got 10. Caden Hawkins with 6. Ben Hake with 4. Eli Downen with 7. Carterville has the lead, 37-29.
Yeah, the three-point shooting by Vienna is what's kept them in the game. They shot 50% beyond the arc. That's what's keeping them in the game. Carterville, they attempted 16 threes in the first half, not quite 50% when they made 7. But I think in the second half, Carterville's got to guard the 3 a little bit better. And although Vienna's doing a very good job of keeping Downen under wraps, at least at this point, if they can get down and going in the paint in the second half, get him some points, then they're going to have to double team him. That's when you kick the ball out, and Carterville's going to have those open threes again.
It's the Children's Orthodontics halftime report. 37-29, Carterville has the 8-point lead. We'll continue here in moments on News Radio WJPF. Last time we were here for regionals, remember, their hospitality room was really good.
Yes.
They had, what was it, chili or something? And it,
Yep.
excuse me, if you're listening online, yes, we like the hospitality rooms. And miss it dearly.
The two things we ask when we go to gyms is where's the hospitality room and where's the hospitality room.
Yes. Good point. No is the answer. No.
2-0 now.
I saw in the news here a couple of weeks ago that there is a beverage, Brian saying Vienna sausages, there is a soda that is Vienna sausage flavored.
Okay,
That can't be good.
I'll pass.
37-29 as we continue on our Children's Orthodontics halftime report. Of course, Scott, Carterville gets a day of rest tomorrow.
Wow.
And then they're right back at it on Monday night. Massac County will visit Carterville. And on Tuesday, Sparta Bulldogs and Carterville will tee it up for the final time as Sparta is heading off to the Cahokia Conference.
Yeah, Massac County comes in. I think, they've only had one loss on the season, I believe. That was to Harrisburg. Very good team. They've got a very good freshman. Joe Hossman's son is a very, very good player as a freshman. It's going to be a tough battle. And then you end the season, and with a conference game. So you want to win your conference games, especially at home. And it's going to be the last time that these seniors, we're going to see them in a basketball uniform. And it's one of those bittersweet moments, especially in this abbreviated season. But 2 games left after tonight.
Of course, Carterville has already had their senior night. They did that. I'm trying to think of which game that was.
That was
you were
DuQuoin.
The DuQuoin game.
Last Saturday night, Friday night.
One of the things that is a tradition with us is usually on that senior night broadcast, we'll take a couple of minutes and talk with each one of the seniors. We didn't do it that night, but we do plan on having them on our post-game show coming up in that Sparta game, and just a chance to say thank you, what's in your plans, and thank them for the pleasure they brought you and I being able to call their games the last 4 years.
Yeah, to me, it's one of those situations where, as you said, we get to tell them thank you for giving us some very entertaining games, some entertaining nights, and I think it makes a lot of times players hear their coaches yell at them. They'll probably go home. Their dads will say, "Hey, you should have did this. You should have done that." But I'm sure they enjoy hearing from us because we're there every night as well, just like the coaches, just like the parents are. And we'd let them know how much it means to us to call their games over these last 3 and 4 years for some of these seniors.
I've always I don't really bother the players with interviews and things like that. But I always, on that senior night, our last chance to talk with them, I always want to tell them how much I appreciate them and the hard work. Because let me tell you what, it's a full-time job playing sports. I don't care what the sport is. And under these times, with the fact that these guys have to wear and girls have to wear masks while they're out on the floor running up and down, just very appreciative of them this year. 37-29 is our score. That's going to put a wrap on our Children's Orthodontics halftime report. Stay with us. When we come back, second half action is next on News Radio WJPF. Okay. Congratulations. Tonight's game, it's being brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale, offering the convenience of mobile banking. You can stay connected and on the go with the Bank of Carbondale's mobile banking app, where you can check balances, make transfers, pay bills, and a whole lot more. Visit tboc.com to learn more about mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Carterville up 37-29 as we start play here in the second.
Now Carterville get the ball to start the second half. I think the key for Carterville, turn the D up a little bit, especially on the perimeter, and don't let Vienna have those open looks.
Carterville has it. They're going to be moving left to right on your radio dial. Eli Downen drives it to the block, puts it up with the right hand. Eli Downen right off the get-go picks up a field goal for the Lions.
Yeah, he didn't meet any resistance till he got about 3 feet from the glass, so by that time it's too late.
10-point lead for Carterville. Blankenship over toward the right corner, dribbles with the left hand, gets tripped up and fouled, and they're going to call Cade Lestenberger on the bump foul, or maybe they're getting Downen. They do get down. Eli may have tripped him as Blankenship hit the deck. Inbound pass comes to Myers. Takes it to the paint. Now kicks it out toward the right side to the right wing. Down low to Myers. Backs down and down. Misses a shot, and Eli gets the board. Hawkins across the logo at midcourt. Shane Hawkins on his feet, out on the court on the far side. Carterville has the 10-point lead, 39-29, just underway here in the third quarter. Lusty to Peyton Biddle. Drives it down the lane. His right-hand layup just off the iron. And the Eagles get the board. Across midcourt. That is Hill. Now they work it to the left wing. Charlie King to Blankenship. His shot too strong. Lustenberg taps it, but Peyton Biddle comes away with it, gets it to Caden Hawkins. Hawk on the run, into the paint, drives it, kicks it to the right wing. Anderson now to Downen, to Biddle. He's just wide open and hits it from the left wing. The three-pointer for Peyton Biddle. He has 13.
You think he's shooting with confidence right now?
Oh, he has a hot hand. 20 last night over in that Nashville game. Has 13 here tonight so far. Carterville forces a turnover. First of the second half on Vienna. Biddle across midcourt. Pass down low. Winds up in Biddle's hands. Hands it to Downen. Hot right-hand hook from Downen is good. He's into double digits. 11 for Eli.
And Downen deserved to get that basket because he's the one that created the turnover on the other end.
44-29. Peyton Biddle putting the pressure on the Vienna in the backcourt. They need to get it across center court. They do, just barely. Myers just throws it at the rim. No good, and Biddle's everywhere. Outlet pass. Bryce Anderson waits on the defender, leaves it for Downen. Nice assist from Anderson. Eli converts on the field goal, and a timeout is taken by the Vienna Eagles. 5:37 remaining here in the third quarter. Carterville's pushed the lead to 46-29. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. 60. 46-29, Carterville on top. Also, we want to say congratulations to Todd Rogers, the Carterville girls. A big win over Massac County today in overtime, 69-66. Alicia Doyle, the game winner in overtime. Vienna has the ball here right now on the left wing. It's Treat. Looks inside, gets it to Myers to the elbow. Runs over the Carterville defender. No foul. The ball is out of bounds, but it was off of Carterville.
Yeah, I thought the ball was out of bounds off Myers. He kind of went into the lane out of control and just lost it, but they're going to give it to Vienna.
Treat will trigger from the baseline to our left. Pass comes way up top to Myers. Look out, he'll launch it from there. He gets it back to Treat. Head fake and the pass to the right side, Dawson Hill. He controls for the Eagles. Gets the pick and a foul is going to be called, a moving screen on Skylar Blankenship of Vienna.
That's 2 turnovers on Vienna. Carterville off to a very good start, both defensively and shooting the ball from the field. They're 4 or 5.
Caden Hawkins into the front court for Carterville. Lustenberger leaves it for Peyton Biddle. Open for 3, and the ball wedges between the rim and the backboard. And that's going to give the ball to Vienna. Don't see it very often, but it happens more than
it
what
happens.
you think.
It happens.
Hey, one thing we haven't talked about, how about that big win from the Illini today over Ohio State?
Yeah, a big come-from-behind win.
As the ball is
5-second call against Vienna.
Yep.
Another turnover.
Yeah, Illinois may be a number 1 seed come March Madness.
They looked good, especially the last 4 minutes of the game. They just took control and got a big win.
Yes, they did. Carterville's basketball. Hawkins, Lustenberger. His pass is tipped away. Turnover on Carterville. Vienna brings it into the front court, and a double dribble is going to give it right back to Carterville. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a media timeout here at the 4:52 mark. Carterville's up 46-29. You're listening to Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF.
My name is Carrie Sutter. I'm
42. Yep. Carterville Lions Sports brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville. For over 30 years, Charlie's, they can handle any heating or cooling system issue that you might be experiencing. And just remember, no job is too big or too small. Give them a call at 985-2502. Carterville 46, Vienna 29 with 4:50 remaining here in the third. Lions basketball, Lustenberger between the circles. Blankenship on him defensively. Spin move. Takes it right to the lane. Lays it up with the right hand. Off the glass. No good. Vienna the rebound. Over to Treat. Treat top of the key to King. Spin move. Takes it to the elbow. Dumps it down low to Blankenship. His turnaround jumper is good. Blankenship's first field goal of the game for the 6'5 junior. 46-31, a 15-point lead for the Lions.
And that's their first field goal of the third quarter.
Open three from from Hawkins is no good. Rebound to Myers for Vienna, just below us here at Vienna High School. Dayton McKenzie, Scott Hudson. Pass into the paint to Blankenship. Gets it down low to Myers. Needs some help. Back to Blankenship. 12-foot jumper off the iron. And down in the rebound for Carterville. He'll bring it across the timeline himself into the front court. Peyton Biddle to our right. Down and down low to Lustenberger. Nice move. Gets fouled as he made his move toward the rim. And Caden Lustenberger will shoot 2 free throws for Carterville.
Yeah, Carterville's really had a good third quarter at this point. They've forced 4 turnovers, and Vienna's only 1 of 5 from the field.
Skylar Blankenship picked up the foul. That's the second team foul as Cade misses the first free throw. Eli's going to get a breather. He heads out to Ben Hake, checks in. Also Max Poole replacing Peyton Biddle. Biddle with 13 points, Downen with 13 as well. And Lustenberger made the free throw. That's his first point in the contest. Carterville's up 16, 47-31. Vienna ball, inbounds to Myers. Quentin Myers, left-hand dribble, brings it across midcourt toward the left side. Now to Treat. Treat looks inside, over to the right wing to Shauna Crate. Makes a move, takes it to the rack, puts it up, no good. Ball is on the floor, and it's going to belong to the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, Carterville's doing a very good job of contesting all shots by Vienna and making them force some shots.
Carterville's doing a nice job pushing the ball up the floor tonight. Max Poole, he's got 3 threes in the game, but he misses that one from the right corner. Blankenship takes it the length of the floor, puts it up with the right hand, misses the shot, on board, puts the shot up again, no good, out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called on Carterville's Taylor Seamer.
That is Vienna's first offensive rebound in this game. Carterville's done a
Really?
great job of one and done.
You are just full of interesting facts.
Yeah. Some people say I'm full of something else, too, but we won't go there.
Totally missed that. I'll buy you Dairy Queen tonight. Long 3.
You're going to buy me the Dairy Queen? Oh, that's even better.
Franchise, how about that? 3 from the top of the key from Myers is good. He's got 3 3-pointers in the game, 16 points to lead Vienna. Carterville's basketball, though, is 47-34, the 13-point lead. Caden Hawkins for 2 for Carterville.
Yeah, before that, Carterville missed their last 4.
And Blankenship quickly the other way, lays it off the glass. Man, this pace is quick here in the third. Hawkins to Anderson. Skip pass. Poole for 3. Boom for Max Poole. He's got 4 threes. He's got 13 points. Carterville's up 52-36. Into the front court, Vienna basketball to the corner. Myers pops for 3. Woo! 19 for Quentin Myers. He leads all scorers. Carterville now. Their chance to score. Anderson. I know why he didn't make it, because it wasn't a 3-pointer.
Exactly.
Vienna gets the board. Myers for 3. That's way off. Air ball, actually. And Max Poole just throws it to Cree. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Myers is there to get the rebound and the putback. 21 in the game for Quentin Myers. Shane Hawkins quickly gets Eli down, and Lustenberger and Mr. Poole is going to check into the game. John Stroud, rather. Short jumper from Max Poole is good. Leave him in there. He's got 15. That's the most he's scored this year.
Wow. Carterville wants to slow this pace down. When the game has gotten into a track meet, that's where Vienna has cut into the lead in both of these halves.
It's a 13-point lead for Carterville. Myers at the elbow. Turns around, faces up. Dumps it down low to Blankenship. Now kick right wing. 3 from Hill. It's no good. And Hawkins with a rebound and a foul on the reach-in is going to be called on Owen Treat. Carterville, you're right. 16-point lead just a couple of minutes ago. Now it's a 13-point lead. Carterville's basketball. Length of the floor to go. 51 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 54-41, 13-point lead as Biddle comes across the timeline. John Stroud, 1 bounce, gets it to Downen. Back to Stroud on the left wing. Looks inside. Skip pass over to Biddle. Now to Downen. Dumps it down low to Lustenberger. Finds Poole. Now to Stroud. They are working the ball around quickly. Over to Stroud. Open 3 for Poole from the left corner. Good! Wow. Max Poole, what an impressive game for Poole, 18 in the contest. And with 17 seconds remaining, it's Blankenship that banks it off the glass for 3. He's got 7, and a ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline. It's going to be Carterville's with 9.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's just crazy, Scott Hudson. Peyton
19 threes in this
finds
game.
a lane, takes it to the hole with the right-hand layup, no good. 3 seconds to Myers from just inside half court. Oh, no good. At the end of the third quarter, what a game. Carterville leads it 57-44. Fourth quarter action is coming up next on News Radio WJPF. (57-44) as we head to the fourth quarter.
Carterville shot 53% from the field after starting slowly in that third quarter, only 35% for Vienna. However, Vienna's only down by 13, and they're still in this game.
Carterville's going to have the basketball to start play. Just below us, Eli Downen to Peyton Biddle. Peyton having a conversation with the official. Gets it to John Stroud on the right wing. Lustenberger takes it to the elbow, leaves it for Max Poole. Poole kicks it to Stroud on the right wing, now to Downen between the circles. Over to Biddle, left corner. Lusty. It's pass intended for John Stroud. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lions. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, sponsors of Lions Sports. IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members, a better life for all. Max Poole in the contest for Carterville has 18 to lead all scorers. He's still on the floor for Coach Shane Hawkins. Has the ball down low to Stroud. Kicks it to the right wing. Biddle takes it inside the arc. Off the glass, too strong. Stroud's there for the putback from the Lions. John Stroud with his first field goal of the game.
Nice job by Stroud.
59-44, 15-point lead now for the Lions. Just underway, a minute gone here, and Peyton Biddle forces the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eagles. But
now I think the official just talked to Biddle and basically telling him that I think stop jawing.
Crossover dribble by Treat. Gets it to Blankenship. Over to the right wing. Dumps it down low to Hill. Reverses. Dribbles up top. Now reverses back toward the corner to Myers. Vienna showing some patience here on this offensive possession. Not a launch and go team. Myers gets the ball stripped. Turnover. Carterville the other way. Quickly, Peyton Biddle with the right hand layup, no good, but he gets fouled, and the sophomore, 5'6", will go to the stripe to shoot free throws.
Biddle's been quite offensively since about the first quarter, but he got things rolling for Carterville, and he's done a very good job defensively, creating several turnovers.
Did you just say that he's been quite offensive tonight?
Well, yes.
That's what you meant?
He's been quiet offensively since the first quarter. Don't get me banned now.
14 for the sophomore. Second one is no good, and it's Blankenship that gets the rebound for the Lions. At least that's what I heard in my head. I don't know. 6:20 on the clock, and a whistle and a foul on the aforementioned Peyton Biddle. It's going to be team foul number 3 on Carterville. Second foul on Peyton.
I think Biddle is becoming sandpaper to these fine Eagles.
Little irritating,
yes,
as it were. It's a 16-point lead for Carterville. 6:15 remaining here in the ball game. We'll have our Banterra Bank post-game report. We'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game is a 3 from a treat is no good. Lusty gets the board for Carterville. Gets it to the irritating Peyton Biddle. Over to the right wing. Eli Downen, his three-pointer's no good. Poole the rebound to Lustenberger. Now to Stroud toward the left corner. Up top to Lustenberger. Those long arms saves the ball. Takes it, dribbles into the paint, and he's fouled from behind, and that's going to be on the 6'5 junior, Skylar Blankenship.
Poole did a nice job to get that offensive rebound. Poole's having himself a heck of a game.
Caden Hawkins, Bryce Anderson replacing John Stroud, Peyton Biddle over on the sideline. 60-44. Max Poole launches from 3, in and out, no good. Put back by Eli Downen as he comes right down the lane and banks it off the glass. 15 now for Eli. 62-44, Blankenship over on the far side. Needs some help. Gets it to King. King spins, bumps into Caden Hawkins, and a charging foul is called on Charlie King. Turnover on Vienna.
Yeah, number 6 in this half for Vienna, number 15 in the game.
Quite unusual that our turnover totals match.
Yeah, it's scary. It really is.
Good game for everybody, all around. Left wing. Poole again for 3. That's short, though. Lustenberger gets the rebound, leaves it for Poole. He drives the baseline and gets fouled as he takes it to the hole. And Max Poole, a chance to add to his 18 points in this game.
Yeah, I wonder what the Vegas odds were of, Poole being the leading scorer for Carterville tonight. He's had a heck of a game, come in and helped out offensively and gotten some rebounds as well.
Max Poole, 5'11 senior, whereas number 23 missed the first free throw. Second in the air is good. 19, leading candidate for our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Blankenship with the basketball to Myers down on the low block. Puts it up with the right hand. Nice job by Myers to fight through the defense. 23 in the game for Quentin Myers, 63-46. Lustenberger for the Lions from 15 off the front of the iron, no good. Poole ties up Myers, and Myers just strips it away from him for the Eagles. 63-46, Carterville driving right to the hole, not contested at all, was Dawson Hill. He banks it off the glass. He's got 7. And with 4.5 remaining, Carterville's up 63-48. Hawkins to Poole. When you're feeling it, you let him go. He missed that one, and Vienna gets the rebound. It's Hill. Down low, Blankenship kicks it to the right elbow. Quentin Myers between the legs pass. Unintentional, but a long 3 from the top of the key from Owen Treat. He's got 3 3-pointers, and it's a 12-point lead now for Carterville.
Vienna just plays so hard.
They don't
just
quit,
don't give up, no.
Caden Hawkins leaves it over to Anderson. Down low to Lustenberger. Right-hand hook, no good. Rebound. The Eagles as the fans here at Vienna start to get into it. A jump ball called in the backcourt, and the possession arrow belongs to Vienna. Coach Shane Hawkins wants a timeout. He gets it with 3:42 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 63-51. Carterville is up 12. It's a 60-second timeout here on News Radio WJPF. Wow. Scott Hudson, you have a score to update.
Yes, Heron lost at at Marion tonight. I believe that was 46-41. So Heron loses to the Wildcats.
Here it's a 12-point lead for Carterville, 63-51. This Vienna Eagles team have won 3 in a row, and I believe their last win, they went in and beat Christopher last night.
That's an impressive win.
And that's their first time they've won 3 in a row since back December of 18. They have the ball as we have 3:35 remaining here in the contest. 63-51. The pass was way over. I believe it was intended for Owen Treat. He cut one way, the ball went the other, and it's a turnover in Vienna.
That makes 7 turnovers in the game in the second half for Vienna.
Caden Hawkins just across the logo at midcourt to Peyton Biddle. Now back to Hawkins, down low to Downen. Over the back was Myers. Downen gets the ball, turns around and lays it in the hole with the right hand. 17 in this game for Eli. Vienna down 14. It's Hill over to Blankenship. Blankenship makes a move toward the hole, dumps it to the corner. Now Myers winds up with it at midcourt, almost and over and back on Vienna, but Myers saves it. Drives it to the low block, loses the handle, traveled with the basketball, giving it right back to Carter.
With all the threes in this game, it's almost a quiet 17 by Downen. I mean, you look at all the threes, and you said Downen's got 17. I'm like, wow, where'd that come from?
He had 7 at the half. He scored 10 here in the second. And he doesn't have any three-pointers tonight. And only one free throw. He has the ball on the low block. Nice drop step, but his shot is blocked in a foul. Myers goes up to block the shot, and Eli, chance to add to his point total from the free throw line.
Carterville in this second half, 3 of 6, only 50% from the free throw line.
6'4" senior's first free throw off the iron, no good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by SIH, where they offer rehabilitation for acute, inpatient, and outpatient care. Visit SIH.net. You'll find more information right there. Down, second free throw is good. Eli now with 18 in the game. He's tied with Max Poole for the point total lead here tonight. Down low, Blankenship takes it into the free throw line. His turnaround fading jump shot is good. 9 for Skylar Blankenship. And it's a 13-point lead, 2:20 remaining in the game. Dan Terrabank postgame report coming up in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Caden Hawkins down low to Downen on the block. Right hand hook too strong right there to bank it off the glass and put it back in is John Stroud. Stroud with 4 in the game. Blankenship, his runner is good the other way. He's a good ball player, and he's just a junior, 6'5".
Well, when Vienna's at their best is when it's been up-tempo and they kind of play out of control. When it's a half-court game, Carterville's been the better team.
Yes, exactly right. Carterville maintains that 13-point lead. Close to 90 seconds remaining. Down low, Hawkins had the ball underneath the rim, just couldn't get the shot off, and smartly backs it out. Carterville can run some clock here. Stroud up top between the circles, now to Hawkins. Hawkins to Downen. Downen bumps into Myers, leaves it for Biddle. Biddle backs it up toward midcourt. Right-hand pass to Anderson, now to Stroud. 70 seconds remaining in the game. 68-55. Hawkins, you got to think that maybe Vienna will come out and start fouling. 60 seconds remaining. Reach in, no good. Peyton Biddle hangs onto the ball, and now there's the foul. It's going to be called on Owen Treat of Vienna.
Well, Carterville will stay true to form. That is, they will not lose 2 games in a row in this abbreviated season. And they'll head into Monday night's matchup at home against Massac County on a 1-game winning streak.
John Stroud checks out. Biddle's free throw is good. Peyton Biddle, a candidate for our Chose Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the Game. He has 15 after that first free throw. Second free throw is in the air and good. 16 for the sophomore. He had 10 at the half. 50 seconds remaining. Vienna basketball. Myers to Blankenship. Blankenship right wing. Takes it to the post, puts it up. No good. Myers gets the board. His putback is good. Timeout is taken by Coach Stephen Dreer. We'll pause 30 seconds. Carterville's up 70-57 here on News Radio WJPF. Point lead by the Lions. They're up 70-57. Scott and I will name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Couple of candidates, Peyton Biddle. How about Max Poole, Eli Downen?
They've all played well tonight, and you haven't really seen many forced shots tonight by anybody.
Vienna picks up the full court press. Carterville breaks it. They get it to Seamer. He's into the front court with it to Anderson. Now to Downen, and with 25 seconds, they find down low. Taylor Seamer gets into the scorebook. He banks it off the glass. 72-57, 20 seconds remaining in the game. Carterville's going to push their record to 9-4 overall. And Monday night, as Scott mentioned earlier, a non-conference matchup against Massac County. That's going to be a fun game. And then on Tuesday night, they'll wrap up the season against Sparta. 3.7 seconds left in the game. 72-57 the final score, and Carterville is 9-4. Stay with us. The Banterra Bank post-game report is coming up next. Carterville Lions win it here on News Radio WJPF. (72-57) the final score here as the Carterville Lions knock off the Vienna Eagles as we kick off your Banterra Bank post-game report. What a game. And Vienna, of course, that three-game winning streak is stopped by the Lions tonight. Carterville, once again, Scott Hudson, has not lost back-to-back games this season. Now they are 9-4 on the year.
Yeah, I think that says a lot about these kids. I think it says a lot about the fact that Carterville's playing a lot of underclassmen as well, that they can rebound from a loss. A tough loss last night to Nashville, a conference loss. You come in here, you're playing a Vienna team that's won 3 in a row. They're looking to make a name for themselves by beating a River school, and Carterville They scored a lot of points tonight, more points than they're usually going to score in a game. So Carterville shot 46% from the field. Carterville was 10 of 26 from beyond 26 attempts from beyond three-point land. They made 10. Carterville 8 of 13 from the free throw line. Vienna also shot 46% from the field. They were 10 of 20 from three-point land. They shot 50%. Free throws, they were 3 of 7 in the first half. They did not attempt a free throw in that second half. Carterville out-rebounded Vienna 26-23. Downen led Carterville with 7. Myers led Vienna with 7. Turnovers, a big key in this game. 18 turnovers for Vienna, only 7 for Carterville, and only one of those 7 came in the second half.
As you look at the scoring, we'll start first with the Vienna Eagles. They were led tonight. What an impressive performance by Quentin Myers. He scores 25 points for the Eagles and Coach Stephen Dreer.
Well, I think he probably had a little incentive because, as you said earlier, he played with these kids.
Yep.
It's almost like, okay, I'm going to show you that, here's what you're missing out on. But he had a very good game, was able to shoot the three very well, especially in the first half, and was really, when he got inside, he was a force.
With 11 points was Skylar Blankenship, also with 11, Owen Treat. Dawson Hill had 7 for Vienna. Charlie King added 3. 57 points scored tonight by Vienna. Carterville tonight led in scoring by the senior, 5'11", Max Poole. He winds up with 19 points. He had 5 3-pointers for Carterville.
Well, actually, before the game, you did not know this, but I had the over-under. I had the over on 15 points by Poole in this game, so I'm
You're
very
a
happy.
smart man, Scott
But,
Hudson.
here's the thing. You love it for 2 reasons. One, because he's a senior, and he was hitting everything. It seemed like he threw up there, and Vienna doesn't have a game plan for him. They haven't seen him play this many minutes in a varsity game, so when he comes in, I mean, he's like he's out there like on an island. And, buddy, let me tell you what, in a game where there was a lot of threes shot and a lot of threes made, you needed him out there making those to keep that lead in the double digits.
Peyton Biddle had 16. Caden Hawkins had 8. Ben Hake added 4. As we mentioned, Max Poole with 19. Eli Downen, nice bounce-back game by Eli. He winds up with 18 in the game. 976 career points now for the senior. He's 24 away from 24. He's got to only average 12 points the next 2 games to get 1,000.
I think he's going to do it. The thing I liked about Eli's game tonight, and I mentioned it earlier when you said he had 17 points, it was a quiet 17. With all the threes being shot, he was just doing things on the inside, hitting some free throws. And I think the thing I also liked about Eli's game tonight, he let the game come to him. I never really saw him force anything. He was looking to distribute the ball. He created some turnovers. A good game by the senior.
John Stroud chipped in 4. Taylor Seymour with 2. Cade Lustenberger, a big game tonight, especially rebounds for the Lions, but he winds up with 1 point. Carterville scores 72. They beat Vienna 72-57. When Scott and I return here on our Banterra Bank postgame report, we have to name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game here on your Banterra Bank postgame report on News Radio WJPF. 72-57, the final score here as we continue on our Banterra Bank post-game report. Scott Hudson, we need to name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game.
Well, a couple of nominees. I thought Peyton Biddle had an excellent game again, 2 games in a row that he's been in double digits scoring.
16 tonight.
Had a great start to this game, kind of got the ball rolling, so to speak, for Carterville offensively. The other one, Max Poole. And, when you look at those 2 players, they both did a lot. And we talked about this. I'm going to go with Max Poole because not only was he leading scorer, but he's a senior. He's got 2 games left in his high school career. But let me tell you what, he made tonight count because with all the threes that were being shot and made in this game by both teams, Carterville needed to almost match Vienna basket for basket when it came to shooting from beyond the three-point arc. I like Max Poole as our star of the game.
I concur, Scott Hudson. Max Poole averaging 2 points this season. Comes in and pops for 19 to lead Carterville in scoring. Max Poole is our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Call 534-8148. Owned and operated by Joe and Lindsay McKenzie. Proudly serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years, specializing in commercial, residential lawn care and landscape maintenance, tree trimming, and snow removal. They also do equipment repair. They do spring and fall cleanups. They do it all. 618-534-8148. Max Poole is our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here on our post-game show. Coach, number one, congratulations on the win, but some unexpected help tonight from the Carterville Lions. That Max Poole was unbelievable. He was just launching.
It's one of those things where you find shooters, and I thought we missed him a couple times. One of the things we talked about in the first half was we had to do a better job of finding the guy when he has a hot hand. And we did it a couple of games ago where I think Peyton hit 3 in about a 2-minute span, and we missed him a couple more times. I thought we did the same thing in the first half with Max. I think he hit 3 in the first half. But we took 2 more threes that if we make the extra pass, it gets swung back to him. So it goes back to good shot versus great shot. When you got to ride people when they're hot. And so when he was able to come back and still feel it in there in the second half, we fouled him and got a couple more. So can't rely on being able to shoot it as well as we did tonight. It'd be nice if we would shoot it that well every night. I think our defensive effort was very good the first half. We went to a spurt there early in the third quarter where we kind of spaced, got a little bit more of a lead. But it was because of our defense. I think our defense was really good until the mask timeout. Then I think from the mask timeout to the end of the quarter, I think they scored 14 points. So it's the one thing we talked about the one thing that's keeping us from being at the elite level, being up there with right now Nashville and Mount Vernon is having those lulls, especially defensively. And once we can lower that rate of being casual, then we can take another step. And that's the good part about it is we can take another step to becoming better.
Great starts to each half of this game tonight. You shot 59% from the field in the first quarter unofficially, 53% unofficially in the third quarter. And I thought, you made a lot of threes, you made a lot of baskets, but I thought when Vienna was able to cut into your lead at times tonight, it's when it almost turned into a track meet. When the game got out of control, they played better. When you're in the half-court game, that's when you kind of dominated.
Yeah, I thought we were pretty good against their man early, and then they went zone, and I thought we attacked it pretty well. Obviously, it helps when you make shots. But I thought our ball movement was very good. We didn't let it stick. We made the extra pass. We made one more. Which allows you to get open looks. And tonight we were able to capitalize on open looks. I think we had 4 turnovers the first half, and all 4 of them were kind of unforced, playing too fast, making bad decisions. And that's what I would like to play. I'd like to be able to play faster. But to do that, you got to be able to make a little bit better decisions.
Nice scoring, balanced scoring up and down the scorebook. Of course, we talk about Poole with 19. Peyton Biddle, he's just really started to turn it on here the last 3 or 4 games. He winds up with 16. But let's talk about Eli Downing, Coach. He winds up with 18 tonight. He's just 24 away from a career 1,000.
Yeah, and that's, we got 2 games to get it. And
Nice rebound game, especially after last night.
Yeah, just he never could get in the flow last night, and they were really physical with him and kind of limited some of his looks. And I thought it was big. And we had a quick talk on the way once we got here tonight, and just kind of let the game come to you. And I thought he did a very good job of that tonight. And when he lets it come to him, he's a really good scorer. He's a really good shooter. I think the difference between tonight and a couple of games maybe he struggled is he didn't take bad shots. He didn't take, maybe questionable shots or covered shots. Everything he had was clean, and when you can get him clean looks, he's going to put it in the hole, and hopefully we can get him another 24 next week.
And Coach, it seemed tonight that last night was a physical game. It was up and down, and your guards really didn't have a lot of chances to rest last night. But tonight, I didn't notice any fatigue setting in. They played hard from start to finish, and it's almost like what happened last night didn't happen.
Yeah, we were able to, obviously, with Max coming in, he bought some more minutes because he played so well, and that's what we tell our guys. If you play well, you're going to get more minutes. You don't play well, you're going to get less minutes. It's real simple, and Max had a roll in there, and so we were able to kind of add to that perimeter depth a little bit tonight, which helped us, and it kept us a little bit more fresh.
Tomorrow's a day of rest, Coach Shane Hawkins, for you and this team and your broadcasters and your bus drivers. But the final two games are at home Monday, Massac County. Your thoughts as you think about that? I don't want to get too deep into it, but
no, they're a really good team. I think they got their first loss last night or the night before.
Harrisburg.
Yeah, I mean they're good, and they play up tempo, and they pass it, and they can shoot it, and we have to be able to defend them without fouling. We have to be able to. I think the biggest thing is be able to defend them and make them work for baskets, and they want to play up tempo. And when they get going in the 60s and 70s, they're pretty good, and we have to be good defensively. If we can make them work to get open shots, then I think things turn to our favor. And then close it off on Tuesday night with the conference game, and we've clinched our first winning season in 5 years, which is big. Yep. Get a chance to get our first winning season in the conference in 5 years. So all that's big, and it's the next step for getting to where we want to get to.
Congratulations on the win tonight. Carterville wins it 72-57. Thanks for joining us, Coach Shane Hawkins.
All right, we'll see you guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see
you too. Monday night, we'll talk to the coach coming up next. We're going to go on and take our final break on our Banterra Bank post-game show, and we'll wrap this broadcast up. The Lions win it 72-57 here on News Radio WJPF. Bring it back. (72-57) the final score. Scott Hudson, wrap us up.
Very entertaining game here tonight at Vienna. Carterville shot the ball very, very well. So did Vienna. Up and down pace at times. Half-court game at times. Very entertaining game, but a good job by Carterville to rebound from the tough loss last night and get a win heading into the last two games of the season at home against Massac County and the Sparta Bulldogs.
Congratulations to Max Poole, our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Scott and I will have the pregame show Monday night starting at 7:30 when the Lions host the Massac County Patriots. Also, congratulations to the Carterville girls today. They get the win over Massac County 69-66 in overtime. Avery Vanderzil hits a three-pointer to force it to overtime. Alicia Doyle hits the three-pointer to win it at the buzzer for the Lions. Carterville now 12-1 overall. Coach Todd Rogers and the Carterville girls. Also, congratulations to the Carterville cheerleaders. They won sectionals today. They advanced to state for the 6th year in a row. That's their second consecutive sectional title. Congratulations to Coach Linda Drust and the Carterville cheer team. For our broadcast producer engineer back at the studio, Brian, our pal, thank you, buddy. For my broadcast partner, Scott Hudson, I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you for joining us here as the Carterville Lions get the win over Vienna here on News Radio WJPF. God bless. Thanks, buddy.